Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So the time has finally come for me to show you the progress that I've made on the zoo so far. So as you can see, I have 3 gates here, and I really like the way the one in the center turned out. As you can see, we have some lion statues here on each side with some cobblestone hair representing the curls of a lion's mane. They're standing on top of a brick and granite structure, framing the stairs. Also used a interesting technique to get a bit more of a variety within the smooth stone here by simply using double slabs and full blocks. That way you get a bit of a mixture here in the texture variant. We have some end rods running through the sandstone ledgers here. And the idea is that this is like a steel frame and there's a climbing plant here, all overgrowing this sign here. And we used a bit of an interesting technique where you can place corals up against waterlogged leaves. So that is how those ones are not dying. And you can also bone meal the mangrove leaves to get the propagules, which also look like seed pods from a Glycinia plant, is what it's supposed to represent. And I really like the way it turned out. I think it's quite beautiful. We have some banners here, along with some bells and soul lanterns. I think it turned out quite nice. Let me actually turn it daytime real quick. And next up I'm going to show you this tree that I built, also using a very interesting technique. So here I have a bunch of glowberries placed underneath moss blocks mixed into the branches, with some dead bushes placed on top. And that gives it a very nice, airy look to it. Like it's not just completely solid and filled up with leaves. There's some very nice spacing in between the branches. Really like the way this tree turned out. So here we have the donkeys. They have a mesa themed area here. And on this side we have the horses. Try to get some different variants in there. Here we have chickens. Also tried to get banners for all the animals. Some of them look a bit strange because we are quite limited with what it's possible to do. But some look really nice. Most of the designs are from Planet Minecraft, in case you're interested. Got a chicken coop right here. And a decorated pot below a moss carpet. Here we have a bit of a meadow themed area for the cows. And a savanna themed area for the llamas. And those are actually real llamas, so they are not just stolen from a wandering trader. Did take quite some effort to transport these mobs all the way here to the Mushroom Island that I'm on. Built a custom tree here using the new tough variants, like the walls and the stairs. Here we have the foxes. Got a bit of a den here where they can sleep. The mushrooms tend to grow a bit out of hand on their own, but I don't mind it that much. Here we have the snow foxes. Also a bit of a den here. Sometimes you can actually see them sleep underneath there. Here we have wolves. With the snowy tiger. Here we have the polar bears and a stripped cherry log with some spruce, not spruce, but birch buttons. Makes it look like a chunk of meat. Here is the aquarium with a lot of different variants of fish. Tried to get as many as I could find. Got a sunken ship and a lot of corals. Here we have the axolotls. They do tend to get stuck because of the dripstone. So I might have to change the way this place looks. Also has this upper area here. So might want to redo this one and maybe have it like some shelves with some clay and waterfalls like you find in the lush caves. Here we have turtles. A bit of a palm tree here. And this right here is the squid tank. So I had to double up the glass in front of here to avoid them visually swimming and floating through the air and getting rubber banded back. But that fixed the problems to simply put 2 layers of glass around the sides. Here we have a camel. This is the only camel I have in this world. I haven't managed to find another one. So this is all I got here. Sadly, we can't place cactus in here because it would just end up killing the camel. Here we have mushrooms. Looks like they all got stuck in this corner. Here we have the sniffers. the ocelots on this side. Went for just a regular vanilla jungle tree here. Still contemplating whether or not I should just build a custom one, but I kind of like the way this one looks. I think it's just the right size. And here we have the pandas, and I got really lucky and managed to find a brown panda. Like, those are really rare to find. Got some sugarcane here with some water hidden behind these blocks. Also some bamboo fence to represent older dead bamboo stalks. Here we have frogs with a custom mangrove tree. Got a couple of different benches throughout the zoo. Here you can look down on the aquarium. And for the goats, I had to give them a very large fence around the area because they can jump really high. So that's also why there's a bit of a overhang so that they can't jump out. So I have a river flowing through the zoo here. But I think I will change it a bit because like I attempted to make it look like it is flowing through by lowering the water every now and then. But it does end up creating quite a large gap between the floor levels here. Like, I quite like it the way it looks from over there. That feels like it's just the right size, but gets a bit deep over here. So might just change it to a waterfall at the end and have it all run at the same level. Here I have a pig pen. Got some armor stands wearing leather helmets underneath these slabs. Some string above the pitcher pots to prevent them from growing, which makes it kinda look like a turnip. Also some blackstone slabs here to avoid them getting stuck underneath the lily pad and drowning. And also this way the water is a lot more shallow. And oh, that's not correct. Here we have the sheep pen. They do end up eating short grass, in case you didn't know, so they don't just eat the grass off of the grass blocks, they also eat short grass apparently. There's not really a way to prevent that, other than turning mob griefing off, I believe, but I'm not going to do that. Here on this side I have a armadillo pen. And yes, this is the best I could come up with. If you have a better design, feel free to post it in the comments. Also very nice acacia tree here. Again, using the tough variants. And here we have rabbits. And seems like their AI is broken in this version of the game. Like sometimes you can just see them get stuck in corners and just trying to jump up against blocks. Like right now they're doing just fine because I'm in the area. Also you can rename a bunny to Toast and it will have a different texture. I have some azalea hedges along the borders of the zoo. And here I have the slimes. Well, there used to be more slimes, but they ended up dying from fall damage because they kept climbing the swamp tree. So only the big one survived. Had like 6 in there, or 7. All kinds of different sizes. But I do want to keep the tree in there because that's like the selling point in making it look like a swamp. Here we have the magma cubes. Made it look like a basalt delta. And there are some campfires below here, but you can't see the particles through the stained glass, it appears, so that's a bit sad that you can't see that. And right here, this is something I built very recently. It's the Strider area. Got a nether fortress here. A bit smaller than what you would usually find. Also had to cover up the area with glass up on top because apparently Striders take damage from rain. Just got reminded by that, by the fact that it's raining now. So I actually had some Striders here before and I went ahead and made the banner for it, and when I came back it was raining and they were all dead. So yeah, turns out that water kills them, which was very sad. I had to go back to the nether and get more. Anyway, let me actually wait for the rain to stop. So, right here I have a slime block launcher where you can just walk up and get flung up into the air. And it's just the right size for you to, or like just the right height for you to make it up the platform. It's very satisfying to just walk along and get launched up. Also fairly well hidden with the glow lichen, and we are using furnaces here on the side. Kind of matches with the cobblestone texture anyway. And also the slime is not too noticeable. And there are some advancements that I would like to get, especially I'm curious to see if this is large enough of a lava lake to get this advancement right here. So let's see if we can make that work. Prepared a couple of things here. Like, I'm not even sure if you have to tame these guys beforehand or if you can just use them right away. So let's just see what happens. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm getting the advancement just yet, but maybe I can just go in circles for a bit. Gotta say, they move faster than I expected. But yeah, this length should be around 25 blocks, but it appears it's not long enough for the achievement. Kind of strange that I didn't even get this one. Because then clearly, maybe you have to do this one in the Nether. So yeah. Anyway, on this side we have a soul sand valley looking place. This is where I'm going to put the ghast. And also I want to show you how cute a baby strider looks. Look at that. Anyway, put a lot of detail into this one. We have a rib cage here with a bone that's broken off. Some nether wart and the soul fire flames. And some skulls spread around. And glowstone suspended up by chains in this corner. And the plan is to move a ghast here. So I believe I will actually do this on camera if I can. So here we are in the Nether on top of the bedrock roof. And we are inside of a soul sand valley, so I set up a portal which links up to the zoo and made a dirt box here. Put some carpet up on top so they can only spawn inside where I would want it to spawn. So let's see if we can get a ghast to spawn here. Okay, looks like we managed to get the ghast to spawn. Oh, you know what? I should probably take the invisibility potion. Yep. I guess I will have to take my armor off as well. Okay. So now it is named. And all we have to do is try and get it through the portal now. Okay, looks like that's not gonna work. Okay. Alright. So all we have to do now is remove the portal again. And guess we will just drink another invisibility potion for that. And hopefully not get seen by this guy. Alright. Kind of scary because I believe if you do get close to mobs, they can still see you even if you are invisible. I really don't want him to shoot his fireballs off, ruin everything. But looks like we're fine. Am I gonna risk it to grab that obsidian? Nah, it will be fine. I will just leave. And look at that, we managed to get ourselves a ghast. It's kind of noisy though. Oh, that's very nice. Anyway, I do have some plans to expand the zoo. Like, I still need to make some areas for certain mobs that I have on this list here. So there's still lots to do and lots of things to detail more and to improve, like the river here. And also there's this cave here where it connects up to my base, which might be interesting to put the silverfish and the spiders down here. So there's that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and leave some feedback below in the comments. And I will see you next time. Take care.